is certain. Only music can help you to find the right way. The way you should follow today. This way will take you to the best genres of music from around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome DJ Jairzinho.
He is my testimony. He is the reason I sing. He is the reason I live, the air I breathe, the words I speak. He's the Alpha and the Omega of me, the sponsor of my free, the resurrection of my lost captivities. He is the protector of my heart, the only one who can recast my start. He is the water for my growth, the supporter of my hope. He is DJ Jairzinho.
It's in a warm good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, whatever time zone it in. 7 minutes past the hours of 9 right here, iLIVE UK. DJ Jairzinho in the hot seat, in the hot zone. Hope you all had a blessed day today, it being a Thursday. Hot like fire in the London city, I tell ya. But I'm enjoying it to the maximum. I'm not one to complain when the heat comes, you know. Love it like that. It can get a little bit hotter, as far as I'm concerned. We've got the aircon on. We've got the fans all up to the maximum inside the studio. So we're cool inside. No worries about that, okay? Keeping the equipment nice and cool this evening. So what have I got in store for you? I've got an abundance of some great music. Independent soul sounds, slow jams, some upfront, some brand new grooves, and then some. Also, if you've seen the post on Facebook, if you've seen the post on Instagram, you'll know that I've got a great interview coming up around about 4:30 the hour. After 9, after 4, we're going to get in with KC Roberts. KC Roberts out of Toronto, Canada, who is from the great band, The Live Revolutions. So watch out for that. I'm going to be chopping it up with him a little bit later on inside. In the meantime, let's get inside some great music. We call it inspirational soul. Some like to call it gospel. Are you ready? Let's do this.
You're my everything, with the joy you bring. You're the only one who truly loved me. Hey. You've been my closest friend. On you I can depend. Not for what you do, no, but because you are so good. Jesus, you are so good. Jesus, you are so good to me. Everybody sing with me. So good, so good, so good to me. Jesus, you are so good to me. More than words can say, I cannot explain how you changed me and made my life complete. Oh, I want the world to know the reason why I love you so. Not for what you do, no, but because you are so good, so good. Jesus, you so good, so good. Jesus, you are so good to me. Oh, oh, oh. So good, so good, so good to me. Jesus, you are so good to me. Na 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 na. So much better to me. You're the smile on my face. You're my sun on a cloudy day, day by day. Never change, your love remains the same. Say, you're the smile on my face. You're my sun on a cloudy day, day by day. Never change, your love remains the same. So good, so good, so good, Jesus, you are so good to me. I can't find nobody else to treat me the way you do. No, I can't. So good, Jesus, you are so good to me. I'm on the right track now. Love is by my side. Makes no difference about my past mistakes. The late nights I stayed away. Ain't gon' focus on the things I've lost. I'll focus on the love I've gained. Ain't gon' worry about the friends who left. I'll focus on the ones who stayed.
It's a brand new day.
It's a brand new day for me. Love is by my side.
It's a holy day.
It's a brand new day for me. Love is by my side.
Jesus said, Jesus said,
Jesus said,
I'll give you joy for pain. Jesus said,
joy for pain.
I'll give you sun for rain. Jesus said,
Sun for
your life
rain.
won't be the same. Jesus said, Jesus said,
Never gonna be
Jesus said, Jesus said, I'll take away your fear. Jesus
away
said,
my fear.
late nights I'll hold you near. Jesus said, love was first in your ear. Jesus said, Jesus said,
Brand new
Jesus
day.
said,
If it wasn't for the word and the life that it breathes, there would be no you, no me. But by His stripes we're healed. If you know like I know, His word will set you free. He sent His Son to save our souls. Listen to hear Him when He speaks.
it's a brand new day.
It's a brand new day for me. Love is by my side.
It's a holy day.
It's a brand new day for me. Love is by my side.
Jesus said, Jesus said, Jesus said, I'll give you joy for pain. Jesus said,
I got joy for
I'll give you sun for rain. Jesus said, your life won't be the same. Jesus said, Jesus said, Jesus said, Jesus said,
I got sun
I'll take
for
away your
rain.
fear. Jesus said, late nights I'll hold you near. Jesus said, love was first in
Said He
your
would
ear.
hold
Jesus said, Jesus said, Jesus said,
15 minutes past the hours of 9 right here. London City, iLIVE UK.
Got joy for pain.
Again, if you're logged in for the first time, how are you doing? iLIVE UK, iLIVE Radio, changing the way you listen to radio. Inspirational soul on a Thursday. If you never got a chance to go to church, we bring it right here, 9 through to the hour of 9:30. You know how we do. Underneath me now, Dorothy Colon. Jesus said. Kicking off with Nagoogie. Nagoogie? Nagooey. What a song called So Good of the album The Meaning of Life. Taking you all the way back to 2002 with that one. All the W's.iLiveRadio/iLive-UK. Send a big shout out goes out to our great presenter who's just on before me. Hold tight, Miss Ouch. Yes, Claude's. What a wonderful show. Independent injection. It's just lovely. I love the driving bass, the neo soul. Everything she throws down is absolutely wonderful. Catch her back here this coming Thursday between the hours of 6 and 8 p.m. Our studio line is now open, 0208-638-8503. If you want to drop me a line, it's iLiveUK@iLiveRadio.com. We are on the TuneIn app, and we are on our very own iLive Radio app, downloadable from the Google Play Store and also the iTunes Store. Catch us on Facebook. Our Facebook page is iLive Radio UK, and also Instagram, iLive Radio. You want to hear some more inspiration? Here it comes. Vonnie Blackshear. This one dropped last year, 2018. A track entitled Change Me. Old tight Vonnie. She just won an award, you know. Come on.
How can I say thank you for everything you done for me? And how can I ever repay you? You came down and rescued me. You changed my life, now I am free. What a wonderful change has come over me. I'm so glad it changed me. Say I am. God, I am so glad you. I'm so glad you. Hey, I'm so glad you. When you called my name, God, I answered. I fell down and worshiped you. Grateful for the change you made in me. That's why I worship you, You thought I was worth it, so you changed my life. And now I'm stronger, and so much better. I'm so glad it changed me. Say I am. God, I am so glad you. So glad you. Said I'm so glad.
Taking that one right to the edge. To the paper, as they say. Vonnie Blackshear, a track called Change Me. Want to send a big shout out goes out to Janine Bleed Barden, who's on it with me this evening. Thank you very much for the message. Thank you. More inspirational soul. 20 minutes past the hours of 9, 20 minutes past the hours of 4. All those people in Toronto basking in the heat. 20 minutes past the hour of wherever you are around the globe. Come on! Sending out some love. As you may know, this is one of my favorite gospel songs of a long time. Finimea Leo Ngozi, Love.
I need and want to feel, to see and know love. Can't hide, choosing right in the thick of real love. Colorful, platonic, supersonic, beautiful black love. Got my whole heart wrapped up in your love. 'Cause you show me every day with the special things you do, that I deserve these and more. I'm so in love with you. There can never be another. You have been from above. I feel, I see, and I know that this is love. Well, I'm talking about love. Real love. Love. Talking about love. Talking about love. Requited, reunited, happy feeling kind of love. Spiritual sense realizes levels to this love. I'm chilling, top feeling, no limits, no boundaries, love. Cause I'm digging you where you're too hype, love. Cause you show me every day with the special things you do that I deserve even more. I am so in love with you. There can never be another, for you were sent from above. I feel, I see, and I know that this is love.
Woo! What a tune! Food Mileo Ngozi off the album Unconstrained. This one's called Love. Back to the year 2015. Inspiration, I tell ya. We ain't done yet, you know. We ain't done yet.
Brand new, deep, crazy, complicated, shady, even maybe unconditional, supernatural, unbelievable, sweet, insatiable, send me beside me, always, forever, angel, ribbon in the sky, I'll never felt this way, forever in your eyes, send me swinging, you and you and you.
Cry out in need of your direction and your perfect peace.
When the music is hot, we have to take it from the top.
Send this one out to Baby Love. Let's say love this one to the maximum. Everybody seeking perfect peace and harmony. Are we gonna get it? Now we've got a brand new Prime Minister. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the next 90 odd days. Are we in or out of Brexit? This is Sherry Brown looking for perfect peace right now. Let's go.
Cry out in need of your direction and your perfect peace. Show me which way to go. It's your face I see. Help me keep my mind stayed and your perfect peace. I come boldly before your throne, Heavenly Father. In the name of your Son, Jesus, as you command. You said that I could cast all my cares upon you, so here I am. I'm faced with challenges I know you're aware of, and I've been faced with them for quite a while. Could this be a temporary trial, Lord? Is this a thorn in my side? Hear my cry. Whoa, Lord, and your perfect peace. Oh Lord, please show me which way to go. Help me, and your perfect peace. Through this season of spiritual warfare I encounter, I need the joy of your Lord as my strength. And if there's any seed I've sown in the past to reap this, Father, I repent. As I go forth in your forgiveness, your infinite wisdom I seek. Keep my mind from confusion, grant me clarity. to you. Yes, I need your perfection. I need to know which way to go. Help me think on whatsoever things are true, and no whatsoever things are pure. Lord, help me think on things of good report, and things of virtue, and things praiseworthy. Help me think on these things. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, oh, oh. I need your peace. Yes, I do. I need your peace like a river, Lord. Your peace that passes all understanding. Hey, 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 hey.
There you go. Some inspirational soul for your mind, your body and soul, even though you missed the first couple of minutes of it. Do it all again next week. Half an hour of inspirational soul. Some like to call it church. We do it right here on iLIVE UK. DJ Jairzinho, the Luvfreeness Radio Show. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Spread the word. Share the link. We are moments away in conversation with KC Roberts alongside the Live Revolutions. Hear me chop it up with him in just a little while. So the big shout out goes out to all those locked in on Facebook right now. All the Instagram crew, big your status up. Hold tight Sims mode. Catch her and Croc here this coming Saturday for Saturday Soup. I tell ya, you've got to have your Saturday Soup. Big shout out goes out to KC Roberts. Easy, I see ya. Sharon D. Ross. Hold tight DJ Deep Sound. Alan J. Merritt. Daniel Ankra. Big your status. Okay, I think we're about ready to go in. If you've got your nice glass of beverage, got a nice little snack, we're about to bring you the interview with KC Roberts and the Live Revolution.
It's what you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me enormous pleasure to introduce to you today the one and only, the very diverse and indulgent KC Roberts and the Live Revolution. KC, how you doing, sir?
Not bad, man. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. First of all, I just want to quickly jump straight into this, okay? I'm amazed with what I've seen you guys been doing. You are critically acclaimed. I'm going to put that there because looking at your kind of background, a lot of people know about you. However, give me a little background on how you guys got together, how you guys started.
Well, I would say we started around 2009. I'd been sort sort of playing as just a guitar player for a while, and I just got to Africa for the first time, playing with an African band, and I kind of came back, and I really wanted to do my own thing, so I got together with a bunch of musicians, and we just jumped in the studio, and we made this first CD called Parkdale Funk 1, which was sort of a dedication to my little neighborhood in Toronto, Canada, that I'm from, called Parkdale, where I live.
Okay.
So we made that record, and then we started playing, and since made about 7 records, all independently, and although a bunch of our stuff has been built through crowdfunding and stuff like that.
Indeed.
And and that's kind of where we're at now.
Talking about a crowdfunding, you managed to rack up an astounding amount of money, like $37,000 of crowdfunding. Yeah. And that's just on the pre-order.
I mean, that's Canadian. I'm not sure how much that's worth out there.
It's still a lot. it's still a heck of a lot of money. And that's just through the pre-ordering of your 2 new albums then, which was The North Part 1 and 2.
That's right.
How does that feel, man?
I mean, it was beautiful because it was through a fan base and through a crowd. And I think with that one, we had recorded this thing called From the North. It was a 17-song live off the floor DVD with like a 12-piece band. And we recorded it over 3 days. And then we were working on a West Coast tour across Canada. And about a month before we left, we had no idea how we were going to afford to go on this tour. And we had these records to sell. And so we just went, all right, we built like a site from scratch and did our own crowdfund and started making videos and releasing things and sort of creating content and art to get people involved. And then, somehow we hit $37,000 and made it happen and made this record and toured across Western Canada and the US, made it down to LA, and which at that point it was an 8-piece band. We had percussion. Fantastic. And it's a large train to move around,
Indeed.
Financially.
That's exactly. I mean, a 7-piece band, what used to like maybe at the very least a 3-piece, 6-piece, but a 7-piece band, a whole load of personnel there. If I go for the names, obviously yourself, Casey Roberts, who does guitar and vocals, also Austin Gembora, who does drums, Nicole Frangini, Salvo, who's percussion, Matt Holbrook, who's on the bass, Zach Smith, trombone, Brian Walters, who's trumpet, and Jared Welsh, who's a saxophonist. Absolutely amazing.
We have a new keyboard player who just joined named Jeremy Ugro. Jeremy, yeah.
So it's an 8-piece band in a matter of fact there.
Well, the percussion didn't make it with us to Germany.
Okay.
But he's not on tour with us, but at home we have percussion, and sometimes we'll throw in 2 female vocals at home shows.
Right.
And sometimes we'll make it like a 5-piece horn, so we're kind of like the Tower of Power thing.
Hey, that's a good look and a good sound, most definitely. So you've been pretty much, for me, what I've seen is you've done a lot of stuff in Toronto, but where else have you been around the world?
So this band has never left North America.
Okay.
Like we've been all around Canada. We've been through parts of the US and Western Canada, and which is quite a large space to cover, but it's still North America.
So,
and we've just come out to Germany for the first time ever to Europe.
Excellent.
And we're out here, we're playing, and we're going to make it to Amsterdam in a couple days.
Yep.
And we're going to do Austria. And we really wanted to come to the UK, like bad, but we just couldn't figure out how to make it all work,
I hear that, man. I hear that. Budget and time, I tell ya, it's a mother.
Yeah.
Indeed. So you just mentioned that you're in Germany at the present moment. You got a gig tomorrow night in Germany, the Friends Jazz and Blues Club in Kloppenburg, Germany.
Yeah.
Okay, so how's that being set up? How's that going so far?
It's going to be amazing. I mean, we played a gig in Oldenburg, and it was like about 4,500 people came out and just rocked hard with us, and it was beautiful. And then this is sort of the portion of the tour we have where we're not doing a ton of gigs, so we've found an old barn in Germany, like an old Airbnb, and we've been writing, and like we're writing for our next record that we're going to start recording in September.
Yeah.
And we're kind of just creating video content. We're working towards this crowdfund we're doing to try and support the new record that we're about to release.
Fantastic.
And then we've got a gig this Friday, and then a bunch of other gigs coming up in Amsterdam and Berlin, and a couple more in Germany, and then one in Austria.
So for those people that's looking to step out and head to Kloppenburg, the Friends of Jazz and Blues, what can they expect to hear and feel from you guys?
Well, I would say our band is very high energy. It's very diverse in the way we play funk. I would say we're not like just a particular time capsule of one type of funk band. I think like our music ranges from being influenced by Jamiroquai to James Brown to the Neptunes to like the Roots to like anything. Like it's a bunch of different types of music.
I can definitely testify to that. Listening to parts of your catalog, I want to go back to the year 2015 when you came out with this song called Hamilton Hustle, instrumental, I believe it is. Give me the synopsis and how that came about.
So we used to go, Hamilton is about an hour outside of Toronto. It's a steel town. So when you're driving in, it looks like you're driving into Mordor from Lord of the Rings, like fire coming out of,
Wow.
It's like a steel factory as you're driving in.
Okay.
And we used to play there, and the crowds, they would come out late, but they would dance and party harder than like anybody. And I decided I'm going to write like this, just instrumental funky tune for this city. And when we come, we're going to play this tune. And so this is Hamilton Hustle, and I wrote it for the people of Hamilton in Canada.
Okay, let's get it on. Hamilton Hustle, Casey Roberts, and the Live Revolution. Check it out. Hamilton Hustle, ladies and gentlemen. I believe this particular track is still available.
Yep, definitely. You can get it on iTunes or CD Baby, or if you really, really don't want to buy music,
you can. No, they want to buy music. Everybody wants to buy music. You can find it on Spotify. Okay, yeah. You can stream it on Spotify and take a listen to it. And if you love it, please do support Casey Roberts and the Live Revolution, rather.
Yeah, our trombone player eats a lot, so we need to make money once in a while to feed him.
I love it. Okay, Casey, I want to talk about your experience, your most recent experience. You took a trip and was invited to the lovely paradise island of Antigua for the iLIVE Soulfress retreat.
Oh man,
how was that for you?
one of the most beautiful things ever. I play guitar for Kiara Leah, who's an artist that works with DJ Sessions Jay.
Yeah.
And I've been playing guitar for her and recording on her record. And she was invited out, and she had played one of my songs on iLIVE radio for Jay, I think.
Yeah.
And he said, well, hey, why don't you bring him out? And when she told me, hey, do you want to go to Antigua? I was like, really? Is this for real? Like, and it was beautiful. We went out with all of these great Toronto artists, Shy Wisdom, and Omar Lunan. Shy's an amazing singer, and Omar's an amazing singer.
From the Recipe.
And there was a singer, Sharisha, who came out with us.
Right,
and,
from the spot.
And we met up with Zoe, who is the musical director for Foreign Exchange.
Most definitely, yeah.
And it was just like a crazy crew of people. It was the first songwriting focused retreat I've ever been on. And it was really, really beautiful. I mean, not only were we in the most beautiful place, surrounded by we were 5-minute walk from the beach, and we were by the pool and all this kind of stuff. But from the moment we got there, we sat down and we started introducing ourselves to each other, talking about process, like constructing songs, lyrics, poems, grooves, beats, splitting off into little groups and writing songs. I wrote a song with Shy that we're really happy about. And not only that, but when we came back from this whole thing, we're all like, okay, so we're going to keep doing this forever.
That's right. I mean, the greatest thing about it with nowadays technology, I know DJ Sessions posted up a few snippets of you guys brainstorming and sitting down there and getting into your own. This is what I love about technology, because we heard of iLive Soulfest Retreat, and when DJ Sessions posted up the pictures of the retreat itself, and then you guys sitting down and talking to each other, that was so poignant in understanding what the Soulfest Retreat is about. So the experience that you guys went through, we are most definitely looking forward to what the outcome of that was, and also looking forward to the future ones as well. Most definitely.
It was a beautiful thing, and I got to give a huge shout out to DJ Sessions, who, I don't know, he's an amazing facilitator of artists, which is a huge thing, because artists are a mess. You know what I mean? At least speaking for myself. Okay. Trying to find time between work and life and gigging, and to really sit down and get in tune with the frequencies you need to be in tune with to create to the best of your ability. Yeah. And I would say that he really did a great job of putting us in the right place at the right time with the right people.
Most definitely.
Kind of tune into that. So it was a beautiful thing.
Come on, man. To you to get Zoe in a space like that and to, go off on one and be creative is absolutely amazing. So I really look forward to who's going to be on the next one. I hope you're there as well too. So what we're going to do, Casey, we're going to drop a track from the North, one of the albums that you've got out there. When did this touch the road exactly?
So we started recording it in the beginning of 2015, and then it was out that year.
Okay, all right.
The biggest record I ever made was this record called Park Del Funk 2, which was sort of a double record that we made over 3 years, and it was a very studio process. We just took our time, took breaks between, came back, built onto it. We had string orchestras and all this stuff. And then from the North was Snarky Puppy from America had started to do these videos that were doing really well, and it was of them playing. And so we wanted to try and release something into that idiom, use that medium of showing off the musicians, showing us playing it live, try to capture the live energy.
Yeah.
So we rented a studio for 2.5 days, about 12 musicians in there, and we just did about 2 takes of 17 songs.
Okay.
And this was one of them that I think you're about to play. Where it came from originally was it was sort of an African guitar part that I was playing around with. I was trying to come up with this African song, and then other stuff started happening. I remember I took this beat from when I used to play in the African band that was boom and built the song around that.
Cool.
And that's this song.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get this track on. Find You Again. Feel the rhythm, feel the funk. This is Casey Roberts and the Live Revolution.
arms again. Back where we started from, back where the love began. How did we get so far from a time when the world was ours? We sang till the records ran out, stumbled home under thousands of stars at night. I wanna find you again. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna find you again. Run away from here. My dear, when you're not playing our song, what do you dream about? What keeps you shining on? I know the river still flows from the west spring deep in your heart. I wanna find a way, I wanna open it up, I wanna open it up. I'll give the rest of it up. We can run away from here. Back when the days were ours, back when the words were true. I wanna find you again. Oh, 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 and I wanna find you again. We could run away from here.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the north, Find You Again. That's the title of the track. Casey Roberts and the Live Revolution. Got Casey Roberts with me. If you've just tuned in, iLIVE UK. This is the way that we do it. How you doing, Casey?
I'm good, man. The band and I are sitting on a beach of a lake in the middle of Germany.
You had to say that, didn't you?
I did. It's very hot here, though. It's about 40 degrees.
So it's extremely hot here in the UK as well. The only thing is we've got a load of buildings around us, so it's that still humid heat.
There's a light breeze here for sure.
I'm coming out where you are. Listen, the track we just listened to, Find You Again. Explain to me the makings of Find You Again and how you came about that.
Like, the truth is underneath everything, whether I want it or not, I'm sort of a rock and roller. So there is this rock and roll, the way that albums are made. And I've always looked up to sort of rock and roll bands that seemed diverse. Like, if you look at Led Zeppelin, it's like there were tons of different types of tunes. Like, there was, of course, the straight rock and roll, but then you had like your Kashmir, or you had these sort of with acoustic instruments, or you'd have them do all of these different kinds of beats and grooves and ideas.
100%.
And I guess when I was doing a funk band, even though there's certain stuff I have to do to keep it in a certain world, like, I wanted to be as adventurous as possible. So when we play live shows, it's not just the same kind of stuff over and over and over again. Like, we can sort of bring people to different places when they're dancing and this and that. So with Find You Again, it was kind of an African groove, and it was also a song about finding music again and going back to a place that you loved and being able to bring that back out. And so that was sort of lyrically what it was about. But it definitely, when we play it, it has a vibe of a summer tune, a summer dance song. That kind of, it always changes the vibe at our show if we're playing a lot of fast, funky stuff, or groove-based stuff, and then we suddenly go into this song, and a whole different kind of thing happens to the audience, and so I love that.
Fantastic. Again, you're on the tour, the European tour at the present moment, where you're covering Germany, Austria, and Amsterdam. Is Amsterdam, you said?
Yeah, we're going to Amsterdam.
Right, okay.
So this is our first time ever in Europe, and like my whole life in Canada, all the musicians, sort of older people in the music scene have always said to me, like, you have to take this band to Europe.
Indeed.
Like, you're not going to get the same reaction in North America that you're going to get in Europe, because they dig this kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It's always just been a trick, because it's like, you know, with 7 guys, it's like, well, how much for tickets and da-da-da-da. So we got a call from a festival in Oldenburg.
Yeah.
It was a fan of our band had gone to the organizer of the festival and just been like, you need to check out this band. And then he loved us, and he called us and he said, do you want to come? And we said yes. But then we didn't have any other gigs, so we started working. We got 2 more festivals that were 2 weeks later, and so then we had this huge gap in the middle, and we've been filling it in slowly with Amsterdam and Berlin and some other dates.
Right.
But we just kind of jumped out here, and you know, partially on our own dime, because we wanted to try and break into a new market and bring our music over here.
Sure.
And so we're out here now, and we're coming back to make a record as soon as we finish.
Woo.
But part of this whole thing that we had to do to make this work is we have to do a Kickstarter, we have to do a crowdfund, which is basically just pre-selling our record, and we're going to have vinyl for the first time, and you know, obviously t-shirts, and we're not going to make physical copies of a CD anymore, because I think that's pretty much done.
Yeah.
But we're going to make a hardcover book with lyrics and photos, like kind of an experience book that you can listen to the music and like read through, and all kinds of other cool stuff. So
where can people find
Kickstarter up? That's basically right now our website, caseyroberts.ca, www.caseyroberts.ca. If people ever want to go check it out,
please,
and they'd like to contribute, it helps us come across the sea and make music in different places.
Indeed. I can't wait to get to hear you live. I've as it's so hot here in the UK, I'm actually scratching my head thinking, should I take a quick trip out to Germany and see these guys? I'm seriously deliberating that in my head. I'm seriously doing it. Oh my gosh. Listen, we're going to get another track on by you. This is off the Park Bell Funk 2 sides. I love this one to the bone. Again, a very diverse track, and I like this track a lot, and I'm sure that the listeners right now are going to warm to this one. This is Electric Lovers, Casey Roberts, and the Live Revolution. Take a listen.
Lovers, holding on to each other, catching the light in different colors. So tell me, how long can I rock it back on? 'Cause I wanna go. Children of electric lady love can find a way to carve some spirit deep enough into the city walls, into the power plants. Where I heard your song, that's where I fell in love. We are electric lovers, hanging on to each other, catching the light in different colors. So tell me, how long can I rock it back on? I
Electric Lovers, ladies and gentlemen. I told you, we don't just stick to the normal grooves. We play outside of the box. This is Casey Roberts with me, along with the Live Revolution, who's currently sunning themselves in Germany.
Yep.
Wow. Electric Lovers. So give me the shakedown on that particular song.
Well, Electric Lovers was kind of a cool thing because it was like we kind of wanted to have our own like We Will Rock You rhythm kind of tune, like something that has sort of a stadium beat to it, you know? And the cool thing about that is there's no electronic drums in it at all.
Right.
But it has this sound to it, and it was this cool thing. We were recording in a barn. The thing about that record, Parkdale Funk 2, that has about 27 songs on it, is we took so much time and care to record drums. We recorded to a tape machine. We were going through all these old school analog methods of catching sounds and positioning mics and all this kind of stuff. And for Electric Lovers, we had this cool thing where our drummer was in a little ISO booth, and he was playing in this little ISO booth. We had the door open, and the studio was a barn, and on the far side of the barn, we had a microphone. So he'd hit the snare, and the snare would take like a second to hit the microphone. So it was off time. But then we sampled that snare hit. It was this huge, wide sound, and then we put it over the snare drum. And we had a good time with it and took our time in the studio to make the drums with the right kind of mics. But yeah, that record, Parkdale Funk 2, I would say is probably the most sacred record we've ever made so far. But part of the reason it was because we raised $27,000 through a crowdfund to make that record and take our time. And that's kind of what we're going to do with this new record we're about to make, which is we're going to do this crowdfund. Yeah. And the more money we can get, the more time we can take, the more production we can put in, the more musicians we can involve.
Cool.
And we just want to make really, really feel-good special music that people can put on when they're having a crap day and they just, want to kind of escape for a bit. And that's sort of the whole purpose of the band, whether we're live or in the studio.
Well, you're definitely doing that. And, right here, iLive UK and iLive Toronto, supporting you 100%, watching you and continuing to be in your corner, most definitely yourself and the Live Revolution. So I want to say a big shout out to you and the team, and, full prosperity to all of you. Let us know where we can find you again.
Yeah, if people dig the music and are interested in hearing more, we have a ton of music. It's if you like bright, funky music with horns and really groovy beats and bass lines and meaningful lyrics, we have tons and tons of songs. You can check out our website, KC, the letters KC, kcroberts.ca, which is right now, we'll go to our Kickstarter, but you can also find Casey Roberts and the Live Revolution on Spotify, and you can check out a bunch of our music. And all we ask is that if you like the band and you dig us, we're completely independent. We're trying to make art on our own, just to have our music shared, to have people support. And even if somebody out there hears and they go, man, I'd love to contribute towards their Kickstarter, we'd be very grateful.
Awesome. Once again, thank you. And I wish you all the best for this coming weekend and the rest of the European tour. Have a blast, my friend.
Thanks, man. And we really appreciate you guys at iLive Radio. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you again. Goodbye. God bless.
Hey, this is Jermaine Robbins, and you're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio.
What's going on, guys? It's your girl YN Solo. You better turn that speaker up to the max, because you're listening to iLive Radio. iLive Radio. iLive Radio. iLive Radio. iLive Radio.
iLive UK and Independent Hype, in conjunction with Groundbreaking, presents Soulfest Lounge UK on Thursday, the 26th of September 2019. This will be one night where you get given the soul, the whole soul, and nothing but the soul. The Hideaway opens its doors to UK's independent recording artist Shayla Prosper, and from Toronto, Canada, Ray Robinson. This night will be hosted by Shaq D from My Soul. Your music entertainment will be selected by DJs from Solar Radio, Raw Soul Radio Live, and Starpoint. Doors open at 7 p.m. Showtime 8 p.m. Tickets available from allthew.hideawaylive.co.uk. Soulfest Lounge UK at The Hideaway. 2 Empire Muse, London, SW16 2BF. See you there.
You're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio. iLive Radio.
Mr. Sim's Old Sweet Shop, 135 High Street, Bromley, full of good old-fashioned quality sweets and an abundance of choice. Follow us on all social media at Mr. Sim's Bromley. Download our free app for your smartphone.
Yes. Welcome back. 4 minutes past the hours of 10 right here, London, UK. KC Roberts and the Live Revolution. That interview there, how was that for you? Hope you enjoyed it to the maximum. Look out for more great interviews right here on iLive Music. Watch out. Okay, so what we're going to do right now, we're going to change up the style. It's hot weather outside and we're basking in some evening heat right about now. It's a bit humid, but inside we got the fans rolling. So we're going to play some music for the summer right now. Take a listen. This is brand new. Just landed in my lap today. Tiffany Tazell. Yes, that lady that was at the Hideaway with the great Darian Dean. Yeah, you remember that? Well, she's got something brand new. Check this out.
Yeah. Nice little steppers groove.
You're listening to iLive Radio.
Let me know if you know where this comes from.
Just step, side to side, round and round, dip down.
Woo!
Yeah. Oh, you know how to work it over there. I just love freeness. Love life's ups and downs, but fate's been kind. The downs have been few.
Fire, baby.
Brand new and good for you, Tiffany Tazell inside. All the steppers, time to step up. Best thing that ever happened to me. Originally done by Gladys Knight. This is a wonderful cover. Excellent vocals. Big up Tiffany, anywhere you are around the globe.
Oh, y'all looking good.
Let's do this.
Just step, side to side, round and round, dip down.
Best internet radio station around, iLive Radio.
I've had my share of life's ups and downs, but fate's been kind. The downs have been few. I guess you could say say that it's all because of you, yeah. If anyone should ever write my life story, oh yeah. For whatever reason there might be, that ever happened to me. Oh, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. You gotta know this, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, there have been times. See, times were hard. Oh yeah, but always somehow I made it through.
Look out for this one. Drop in everywhere, available everywhere from tomorrow, Friday the 26th. Tiffany Tizell, best thing that ever happened to me. Brand new and good for you. Don't say iLive don't give you good music. Come on, Jay.
Do it like we do, babe. You're simply the best now.
Sweet in the nectar, it's evident. Dark meat is the medicine. Totems and armchairs. Time which thickens the arm hair. My heir apparent Paris terrorists pass on the hardware. Pesos for art fair. Bought a crystal quartz at the art fair. From wizards about as cryptic as bad math. Bizarre stairs. Over a quarter is just that. Eyeball what they lack. And lose sleep for the cash. A fool Nelson if you don't know the half. Your past time bygone. Time like a titan. Greater Baron steel pyrite and bison. The soul fit right on. The firstborn bathed in the pylons. Tracing out the trade routes of nylon. Nike need Negroes. Why you think they put Mike on? But how they get Spike on? Sweatshop lights on. About as bright as showtime at the forearm. We cry, lie, die for them. Prior tears carved river through the years that we smoked out. Die for them. When demons leaning on him. Postmodern is posed out. Ain't nothing real but the God in his mouth. This lights out. But she sipping ocean fatigue. Dreaming us free. Hold hands, pray the mountains. My daughter watches me breathe. The rare work to tear thirst from the throat of what's worse. Hire clerks and record the verse. And that's... Are we masters at work or working for the master? Satellites or pyramids. Changes the chapter. What happened now, happened then. Happily never after laughter. See more black actors than panthers. Some of this must be true. It ain't none but sweat inside my hand. Gray sky, beam 'em up. A sight for sore eyes that haven't seen enough. Them Kushite temples where we couldn't read enough, breathe enough. Black river magic hands beating us. Trust that mythology lies to revive. Reality lies to survive. Normality biding its time. Formerly the back of the line. Fortune shine now, victory mine. Digging deep in the mind. Reflections of wisdom design. Refractions of light no line. Dark fruit, wake up, break that vine. Bitter juice, stain, tooth and rewind. The color of skin, green like pine. Winfo, 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 winfo,
You're listening to iLive Radio.
I can't understand it. Are you even from this planet? No, I don't understand it. I swear you couldn't have planned it. You got me singing na 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 na. You got me going out my mind, babe. I swear I'm running out of time, babe. Cause your sugar's so divine. You got me singing na 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 na. I know no wrongs from my rights, babe. Got me staying up all night, babe. You're running laps around my mind. Oh baby, won't you come closer? I wanna feel you all over me. I don't know what's happening. I'm sure that you're just a distraction. Oh baby, won't you come closer? I wanna feel you all over me. I don't know what's happening. I'm sure that you're just a distraction. Yeah, baby, now you pique my attention. Now you know if it wasn't so obvious, your heart escaped my thoughts. Came through me right up close. Here's what I wanna do. Spend all my time with you. Here's what I wanna do. Spend all my time. I just wanna be under you. Even if I try to take it slow, babe, I'm overly fond of you. So I'm picturing you naked. Whoa, you got me singing na 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 na. You got me going on my mind. Running out of time.
Keep on telling me, for me there is no vacancy. To get the chance, I'm gonna wait for her so patiently. Just to hold her in my arms would be a gift. To have her in my life, I wouldn't treat her with complacency. Won't be blatantly knocking at your door, queen of my dreams. Know my everything would have to be yours. Would do my best to give her the things that you prefer. You'll be my lady, that is what I deserve. Would always speak of you like chapter and the verse. I know you are my blessing, not my curse. That's why I sing sweet nothings. La da da do, 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 la da da do. Sweet nothings. To get the chance, I'm gonna have to show some bravery. To let you know that I believe that you were sent for me. Every day without you make me feel so sad. I got enough love to share and yet it's hurting me so. But this spell is not a bad place to be. The reason no matter, that's the nature of that certainty. But gladly stay there to my last days on earth. You'll be my lady, that is what I deserve. Would always speak of you like chapter and the verse. I know you are my blessing, not my curse. That's why I'm saying sweet nothings. La da da do, 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 la da da do.
Years ago, in the midst of hallway and sliding doors, missing links are very, very obscure. Vision of you shine, but only part of the time. My mistake, I didn't pick up on it till years down the line. Here now, as I reminisce, will I ever see your face again? Infection. As I lay back, will I ever see your face again? Infection. As I reminisce, infection. As I reminisce, infection. Hold still, the divine has placed us thankfully so. Our paths cross once more, and to whose surprise but mine, West 38th and Nicolette.
You're listening to iLIVE Radio.
Pieces of a woman, collecting pieces of a woman, collecting pieces of a woman, collecting pieces. First I found myself at a train station. She was sitting there next to an old man, well dressed and complaining whether something bad for his health. So I took myself out for a few drinks, got to know myself round to head. Where have you been all these days that I was in need of a little help? He sits on the woman, collecting pieces of the woman, collecting pieces of the woman, collecting pieces. Roll around, sinking back, look now. People around doing much the same. Every other boy and girl just building sketches of themselves up from charcoal to paint. And I found myself out in the backyard, underside of the leaves on the trees. No one had come from much of the same place, but my arms outstretched and up there. Pieces of a woman, collecting pieces of a woman.
Jumped in my ride with no destination, just wanna drive. Roll down my windows, let the sun shine all up inside. Started up the engine in the patio, turned it up a little like it kinda low. I just wanna cruise, got nowhere to go. Probably even see somebody that I know. Always on the ride, but money on my mind. Thought I'd take a little time to try and ease my mind. Jump in my ride, baby. Drive slow. Let's take a ride, baby. Drive slow. Let's go get high, baby. Drive slow. Let's reach for the sky, baby. And drive slow.
What it do, y'all? This is Greg Banks, and you're now listening to iLIVE Radio with the one and only DJ Jairzinho, playing some of the hottest alternative R&B and soul records from independent artists around the world. Big love and big respect from now till forever, y'all. I'm out.
There you go. In the mix. No talking needed. Airgasmic sounds right here on iLive UK. Underneath us now, brand new from Greg Banks. Track entitled Drive Slow. Cop this one if you can. 2019. We're in the heat. Talking about humidity. Before this track was Natalie Slade, and that was called Humidity. Mikael Fisher. Before that with Reminisce. And before that we had Spiky T with a track entitled Sweet Nothings. A brand new track off her forthcoming album Honeymoon. We're talking about Mavi. Yeah. Brand new song from her called Distraction. Look out for that album dropping very soon. The Mouse Outfit from Manchester featuring I Am Double DB. That's the Feeling High Lensman Alternative Remix, giving you a little bit of jungle in the heat. Also in there was an Inkswell and Man-Made Mountain. The Master Plan happens to be the jungle mix. And again, all kicking off with the brand new track from Tiffany Tizell. Best thing that ever happened to me. Okay. Let's go!
There's only sunshine, blue skies and no pride, fly girls and fly guys. What a day, what a day, what a day.
From all the crazy let's unwind and relax, baby. From all the crazy let's unwind and relax, baby.
When the music is hot, we have to take it from the top.
It's what you've been waiting for. It's what you've been waiting for.
It's Thursday, Lady Seduction.
The Lady Seduction Selection.
Lady Seduction Selection.
Lady Seduction Selection.
The Lady Seduction Selection.
This is the Lady Seduction Selection.
Fire, baby.
From all the crazy let's unwind and relax, baby. From all the crazy let's unwind and relax, baby. See, I wanna get to know you better. Wanna get to know your every move. Get you in the mood. See, I wanna get to show you better. Wanna get to take you round the moon. Take you on a cruise. From all the crazy let's unwind and relax, baby. From all the crazy let's unwind and relax, baby. Now that I have you all to myself, let's set the sail and cruise the ocean blue. On a love made for two. And girl, I hope you brought your dancing shoes, 'cause tonight we're gonna dance away the blues. Just me and you.
I've got to send a big massive shout out to Franklin Sinclair. Thank you, brother, for unveiling this particular tune. I've been sitting on my hard drive for God knows how long, and I refuse to play this tune. Why? No title. You know how DJ Jairzinho knows, if it hasn't got a title, I ain't playing it.
Just let me know.
I like to give my listeners all the information I can possibly do.
It's time for us.
So the title of this one is called Let's Lay Back Like You Never Knew. Off the album Simply Wonderful. It's a re-release of music from yesteryear. Goes by the name of Mike DeCole. And again, thank you, Franklin Sinclair, for unveiling this one to me. Go out and cop it now. Mike DeCole. Let's Lay Back. Ladies Seduction Selection, we're underway.
Let's unwind, baby. Let's go. Let's
Fire, baby. Fire,
At night I go to a place I call where the water used to run. It's been so long since I've been in the pit. I'm wishing I still called it home, back where I belong.
Really see God made a masterpiece. make you see, 'cause you got me feeling high like a kite, you see. If it don't make sense, it ain't meant to be. But this don't make it better. I just can't keep falling for you.
Something called Masterpiece.
We change like the weather. I just can't keep.
Artist is called Salt. The album, or the EP rather, is called 5. Neo Soul for 2019. Inside the Lady Seduction selection. Yeah, man, some people like that, you know. They like it like that. Don't forget this coming Friday, if you're in Toronto, all roads lead down to Dundas Street West. Friday, Roots and Vibes, where Ray Robinson is going to be doing the do. Oh yeah. Make sure you get your tickets online right now. Go to Eventbrite. Check out the Soulfest Lounge. End of every month on a Friday over there in Toronto. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. And talking about Ray Robinson, he's going to be over in the UK shores a little bit later on in the year, September the 26th. That's Thursday, September the 26th. All roads are leading to the Hideaway down there in Streatham, London, where hosting will be the great Shaq D. If you've ever seen Shaq D online or you've seen him in real life, he's a man that gives you a belly full of laughs, okay? So surrounding him, headlining will be the wonderful Shayla Prosper. She's going to be doing a whole load of her old songs and new songs. She's just about to release a brand new song, so watch out for that. Just about touching the roads right now, okay? Unfortunately, I haven't got it in my hands, but this weekend, you'll definitely hear it right here on iLIVE Radio, okay? She'll be on stage alongside the great Ray Robinson. Like I said, he's going to be at Roots and Vibes in Canada tomorrow night, but he's going to be here in the UK Thursday, the 26th of September. Make sure you go onto the hideaway.co.uk and get your tickets now. Okay, get them before they run out, because when that time comes nearer and you know they're not there, you are not going to be able to pay at the door. Okay, so all the w's.hideawaylive.co.uk. Look out for Soulfest Lounge UK. Okay, we've got a selection of DJs down there, including Peter Smedley, James Kismatit-Ling, Gary Vanderbush. It's going to be an awesome night. Make sure you get down there. Let's continue with some great music inside iLive UK.
I look at you like there's no one else in the room. Eyes high to the dimmest light. I think it must be the feeling of something new. Cosign, yeah, cosign, yeah. You say something, I laugh when you're going deep. Now do it to me, so I do it to you. Then I say something, I only put out a feeler. If we do this all the time, can we? Would it be too much to get close and just ain't no harm right over here? So can we do this all the time? Love me like it's the last time you'll ever see me. So right when you slow ride. You go hard to relentless till I'm believing. Only one is the only one. Lay it out in the pillow talk, now you see me. Ain't no lies, it's live or die, yeah. Lay it out and communicate how you feeling. You gotta give something away. We do this all the time, and we would it be too much to get close and just ain't no harm right over here. So can we do this all the time? The way you got me now, there's no mistake. I miss your sunshine. But if you don't see a way,
that you can give me all that you're not giving. I'll be patient, but until you make up your mind, I've been thinking if we do this all the time, and we
a tune you need in your life.
too much to get close and just
If you got a few pound notes to spare, check out the album Puzzles. Puzzles. The artist is L Train. This is featuring Javion. Track entitled All the Time. Very, very nice album. And we ain't done yet. More music, that's a...
He said what?
Been coming in my direction from all sorts. Want to send a big shout out, goes out to Keandra.
Just another day in the city.
Listen!
Cooling like the usual. I heard it was a villain on the loose. And he been stealing hearts, yo. Talk around town, is he a player? And daddy's lying on my name right now. I don't really do a lot of rumors, so I had to track him down.
This is Keandra, and you're listening to iLIVE Radio, changing the way you listen to radio.
Brand new and good for you. GMJR featuring Keandra.
He said what?
Track entitled Boys.
I ain't even surprised.
Touchdown.
Just another day in the city. Cooling like the usual. I heard it was a villain on the loose. And he been stealing hearts, yo. Talk around town, is he a player? And daddy's lying on my name right now. I don't really do a lot of rumors, so I had to track him down. This is my story of a player who wanna be down. I'll tell you more about it later. What I'm trying to say is, it's boys like him who think they run the world, and there's more like him who play around until they find a girl to change your world. Let me tell you about this little shawty who can never keep a promise, y'all. He hit me with the I'ma call you right back. I haven't seen him since homecoming. Super saturated in favor. He only calls when he sees me shine. Oh, I know he's gonna try to reach out, so I'm gonna switch my line. This is my story of a player. You wanna be down. I'll tell you more about it later, but for now I just say it's boys like.
This is Keandra, and you're listening to iLIVE Radio, changing the way you listen to radio.
Change your world. Boys got it bad cause they so insecure, and they think they the man cause they still keeping score. Girls they've tossed, women they've played, ladies they've curved. They get on my nerves, oh boys. What happened to all of your sense of dignity? Tell me, boy. I know you don't understand how to really pay.
This is Luvfreeness with DJ Jairzinho, and I mean he's playing some of the best R&B, soul, jazz, neo soul, you name it, he's got it. And he's also playing some of the hottest independent artists out here. Hello. So what I want you to do, I want you to sit down, take it all in.
It's like I'm out on a high with you, feeling free, feeling calm on a Sunday afternoon. I could drive, we just cruising. I got a tank full of gas, what we doing? I got some time to kill. If you're ready to just say will, cause we got
like family. You're the sweetest shit I've ever seen. You're sweet, oh sweet. This we got the perfect chemistry. It's like I'm staring at a masterpiece. Yeah, you make up the better half of me. We're right where we need to be. There's no need to speed. We just cruise. We just cruise. You know it's just shotgun ride, hanging out the window, bass so loud. We're just going where the wind goes. Cruise. Rolling down 95, you know, so we better hit the show. The way to do it tonight, I'm gonna put it the side of the road. So in the faces you make it when I'm switching lanes, boy, it seems laid back like an old Cadillac. Fuck you, it's hard to keep my composure when I got you in motion, 'cause you're more than just a friend of me. My mama treats you just like family. You're the sweetest shit I've ever seen. You're sweet, oh sweet. Truth is we got the perfect kiss.
Sharetta, what a tune! Woo! Title Cruise. Can't stop playing this one.
We're right where we need to be. There's no
tell ya.
We just cruise. We just cruise.
We ain't done yet, you know. 12 minutes to the top of the hour. 12 minutes left of DJ Jairzinho. Let's go in for the ride. Come on.
Every cup is going by, you can catch another baby. But every cup is going by, you can catch another baby.
Send this next one out to DJ Sessions. Son himself over there in Antigua. Out to Toronto, Canada. Vika.
Kick back, recline.
Listen.
You get real comfy on that couch. I'll get the wine. Ain't no one home. Boy, take your time. You make me feel something inside. I can't.
Okay. That was just a taste. We have to prepare you for this experience.
Brand new and good for you. The iLIVE Soul Fest Illumini. This is Vika. Brand new and good for you. Good love.
Take off your coat. Kick back, recline. You get real comfy on that couch. I'll get the wine. Ain't no one home. Boy, take your time. You make me feel something inside I cannot hide. So baby, tell me something, would you like it? If I would take it over, tell me would you ride it? I'm back to you. 'Cause I'm ready, baby, ready for the night. You gotta tell me if you tell me, would you buy it?
Go get him, Vika, go get him.
If I gave you my mind, if I gave you my time, would you give that good love? Give that good love. Give that good love. Give that good. If I gave you my mind, if I gave you my time, would you give that good love? Give that good love. Give that good love.
No time to waste inside. Big tunes out of Toronto, can I tell ya? That is where the heat is right about now. Let's keep it right there.
Oh no, baby. Yeah. Baby. Tonight, you ain't got to do a damn thing. I got you, alright?
I just love freeness.
Can't believe how long we just been making love. Can't believe I finally got you in my world. Show the see-through hill and Mary J. Oh no. Candlelight and incense adding to this flow. Baby, let me rub you down, girl, from head to toe. And we'll take it to the bathroom, baby, nice and slow. Baby, let me run your bath, turn the music up. Baby, step into this tub and let me shampoo your hair. Yeah, baby. Baby, let me shampoo your hair. Tell me if the pressure's cold, did I hit it right? Tell me how you like it, wanna see you smile. Before I put it down with these hands of mine, I'll be your distress, sent from the divine. I promise I'll be gentle, take my time and do it till I see the morning light. Let me lay your head down, let me rub this water, run it till it's nice and warm, and let me shampoo your hair.
Ray Robinson wants to shampoo your hair, ladies. How about that? He's coming to the UK very soon. Gonna do just that. All those ladies queuing up to get their hair shampooed.
Reminiscing clues I was missing, more arguments, more than we're kissing. Let down my guard, you creeped into my heart, put all my trust in you. Late night texts, who's leaving messages on your phone at 5 o'clock in the morning? You say I'm tripping and ain't nobody creeping. Perfume seeping all through your clothes, so don't waste your time lying. I ain't really trying to hear what you have to say. You told me lie after lie. How long did you think you could hide what you do in the dark? Always comes out in the light. Time for you to man up, admit that you messed up. Get 100, it's the only way. Cause now I've taken back my heart. Shouldn't have tried to be so smart. What you do in the dark always comes out in the light. Profiling, Instagram styling, just like you're single. Ooh, boy, you're wildin'. Come get your clothes. This bull has gotten old, and I'm doing housekeeping. Boy, your bags are gonna be to the left. Don't get it twisted. Boy, I think you missed it. A love of a lifetime. Cause you couldn't resist it. The calls, the texts, and whatever came next. I can't trust you as far as I can see you. So don't waste your time lying. Cause I really trying to hear what you have to say. You told me lie after lie. How long did you think you could hide what you do in the dark? It always comes comes out in the light. Time for you to man up, admit that you messed up. Keep it 100 is the best way. Cause now I've taken back my heart. Shouldn't have tried to be so smart. What you do in the dark always comes out in the light.
How long has it been since we talked? We really talk. Messages read, convo great, it's all you. But I met someone new, but can't even love me. It's messed up, how messed up you messed my mind up. I gave all my feelings to my ex. I left him behind, maybe they still sitting by his desk. Oh, maybe you could check up in the closet or the bed. I bet they still there. I bet they still there. Tryna keep my feelings to the next. I told him don't feel bad, I got no feelings, got no left. They all up in his room, I swear that it's a fucking mess. I bet they still there. I bet they still there. I still need love, could you give it to me, babe? I know it's not fair to ask you to do that. Gotta understand, I can't trust no man. I'ma leave nothing unsaid till you comprehend. I gave all my feelings to my ex. I left him behind, maybe they still sitting by his desk. Oh, maybe you could check up in the closet or the bed. I bet they still there. I bet they still there. Tryna keep my feelings to the next. I told him don't feel bad, I got no feelings, got no left. They all up in his room, I swear that it's a fucking mess. I bet they still there. I bet they still there. You should let me go, I'm no good for you. Maybe down the road we could still be cool. But right now I'm lost, don't deserve you. I wanna treat you right now's not the time. You should let me go, I'm not good for you. Maybe down the road we could still be cool. But right now I'm lost, don't deserve you. I wanna treat you right now's not the time.
That's gonna be about it from me, DJ Jairzinho. Another Luvfreeness Radio Show. Until next week, same time, same place, doing it all over again. Hope you enjoyed. Big shout out goes out to those guys over in Germany, KC Roberts and the Live Revolution. Big respect. Watch out for them. Hold tight, all the crews that's out locked in and lending me your ears throughout the evening. Hope you have a lovely weekend.